let's say that it's somewhere between the 1970s and the 1990s. You're an elementary school student, and today you have music class. Your music teacher says something like, "Today, kids, we're going to be playing a game." And then she gets out this bad boy, and you know it's going to be a good day. This is ConnQuiz.
Under the eye, a form of music. This is ConnQuiz, a music education game to test your knowledge of musical instruments, help you learn more about them, and have fun at the same time.
Conn is a company that's been making musical instruments for a long time, since the late 1800s. Now, the ConnQuiz box says right here that this particular game was copyrighted in 1970, so I assume that's when this was made. So by the time I was playing ConnQuiz in elementary school music class at Horseman Elementary School in the mid-1980s, it had already been around for 15 years. At some point, Conn, the company, decided to make this game, ConnQuiz. It's a musical bingo game for up to 40 players. The only context I know of where it was ever used was in music classes in school. But put a comment down below if you ever played this in a home or church or some sort of personal setting outside of a school. The game itself is based on a record, and I got this particular set off of eBay. I happened across it, and it triggered a lot of nostalgia for what I did when I was in elementary school. And who can forget favorites like The Jug and Folk Song?
I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, a-traveling through this world of woe.
These are little ditties that have been stuck in my head for over 30 years. And as soon as I heard the record again, came back like that. So now I'll explain to you how the game works. Before I dive into these details, though, please share this video and click the like button. So ConnQuiz is a music education game played much like bingo, except that instead of numbers, the clues are musical sounds. Each ConnQuiz game contains materials for up to 40 players and a record which provides clues on up to 7 separate games. So the key to the game is this record, which is two-sided. It's a 33 RPM long play record with a bunch of little snippets about 30 seconds or less each of different forms of music and musical instruments. Each player listens carefully and marks their card for the instrument and the letter that it's under. For example, you might hear an accordion being played. You're supposed to recognize that it's an accordion under the letter U, and then you'll put a token there, just like bingo. The middle is a free square, and when you have 5 in a row, you stand up and say, ConnQuiz! Let's take a look at a player's card. Each card has 5 columns and 5 rows. The center space is a free space. When you hear an instrument played or a form of music played that you recognize, place one of the ConnQuiz tokens on the corresponding square. Much like bingo, you win the game by having 5 up and down, 5 across, or 5 corner to corner. So let's do one example playthrough here. We'll listen to 5 different musical instruments or forms of music, see if we can get it on our card, and see if we can get a ConnQuiz. If you'd like to hear every single instrument or form of music available within this game, check out my new channel, Dugroz Nostalgia, for a video that has all of that. I'll put a link up in the corner or the comment section or a pinned comment down below to get you there. All right, let's check it out.
Under the sea, a musical instrument. Under the eye, a musical instrument. music.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger, a-traveling through this world of war.
Under the M, a musical instrument.
ConnQuiz. We'll take a moment to look at the ConnQuiz box itself. Inside the box, on top, you'll find the ConnQuiz record. Look at that record cover. That is sharp. And inside is the record, a two-sided 33 RPM long play record. Within the box, we have the ConnQuiz cards. There should be approximately 40 of them. There is also a clue sheet for the leader or teacher. You would hope that the teacher knows different musical instruments and such, but if not, there's the cheat sheet. And then here are the ConnQuiz tokens that you use to actually mark your entries on the bingo-like board. The back of the box has nothing on it.
Under the M, a form of music.
People stare and pass me by, but they just don't understand.
Under the C, a musical instrument. Under the C, a form of music. Under the C, a form of music. Under the U, a form of music. Under the S, a musical instrument. Under the S, a musical instrument. Under the C, a musical instrument. Under the U, a musical instrument. Under the S, a form of music. Under the M, a form of music.
One thing I've always wondered is, did some music teachers cheat or have teachers' favorites when they were playing this game? Obviously, the tracks on the record all have the instruments and forms of music in the same order. It's not truly random. And after a while, once you knew what was on, say, track 7, it's always the same sequence on track 7. It would take some doing, but you could look through the cards and find one that just has all of those things and make sure you always hand it out to your favorite student. What do you think? Put a comment down below. Did you ever get ripped off in ConnQuiz? So has this triggered any nostalgia for you? If it has, once again, please click the thumbs up button. Check out my Dugroz Nostalgia channel video with all the different variants up there in the corner. And thank you for watching. ConnQuiz.
If you want to know more about music, especially about learning to play an instrument, visit your nearest Conn dealer. He's the expert who can help you enrich your life with music.